In this problem, we're looking at the total profit based on the number of Tickle Me Elmos sold. So we know that the profit, which we'll call capital P, is a function of the number of units sold. Express 1500, comma 26,500 in function notation. What does this mean? Well, the input is the number, and the output is the profit. So we know that that the profit, which is $25,000, is equal to, or is a function of selling 1,000 Tickle Me Elmos. So we'll just say that you can write it out in words. If you sell 1,000 Elmos, $25,000 will be your profit. In part B, find the average rate of change between the first two ordered pairs, being sure to include the units. What does this mean? So 26,500 minus 25,000. Now that's in dollars, so I'll put my dollar units over here. And so really I could just look at these and say, hey, it looks like it's gone up by 1,500, but I can subtract in my calculator if I'm not sure. And I can see that it's gone from 1,000 to 1,500, which is a total of 500 units, but again, I'll just do it like this. And this is units, and by units I mean numbers sold. So the difference is 1,500 divided by $500 per unit. And so 1,500 divided by 500 equals $3 per unit. So that tells us how much profit being earned on Tickle Me Elmos when selling between, in this case, 1,000 and 1,500 units. So that's your profit, dollars per unit, only when you're selling between 1,000 and 1,500 units. In letter C, we want to find the difference, the same thing, but with the second set of ordered pairs. So 29,000, from 26,500 to 29,000, that's a $2,500 difference. And if you don't believe it, you can verify it, and that's in dollars. The difference in units is 800, so 800 more units are sold. That's the increase in the overall profit. And to find out what that comes out to precisely, we can do 2,500 divided by 800, which comes out to about 3.125 or $3.13 per unit. So same idea, except now if you sell between this many and this many, your profit is actually per unit is a little bit bigger by 13 cents. In real world terms, why might there be a difference in dollars per Tickle Me Elmo across two ordered pairs? So in other words, why is the price per Elmo, the dollars profit per Elmo between these two pairs smaller than between these two pairs? Well, maybe the production line isn't manufacturing as much as it could, and it's still using the same amount of resources, but if you produce between this many and this many, you're optimizing or making the best of the materials that you have. You still have to pay employees and all that stuff. Maybe encouraging them to work harder. Whatever it might be, we'll get a little bit more profit per unit.